Visibility of Bauma India has been increasing every trade show, and I see a lot more people attending Bauma India. I hope that the international manufacturers is able to inspire, and our Indian manufacturers wish to compete at a global scale. So I hope to see a lot of products from both sides. I also expect international manufacturers are localizing their products in India, like Sani is a very big example, and this has created an ecosystem in the supply chain which is healthy for the overall industry, enabling Indian manufacturers to also grow their product portfolio. Mechanization plays a really big role in infrastructure, as it brings down the amount of manpower required to execute the project, the time required, as well as the safety and quality of infrastructure. Over the last 10 years, construction equipment industry has been booming in India, and there are a number of end users and rental players who are purchasing equipment for these massive infrastructure projects. Our entire fleet is highly technical and specialized equipment. So our equipment is 100% of which is imported. So we import equipment from Germany, Japan, USA and China. And of late we have done a capital expenditure in the last year, this year and next year to the tune of 400 crores. So for wind renewable industry, we have a track record of adding 15 gigawatts in the last 10 to 15 years. Now going forward, the country will add between 2.5 to 3.5 gigawatts next year, and that will plateau out at around 4,500 megawatts per year going forward. We see that there is a lot of demand for renewable wind energy, especially due to the commitments made by the Indian government on the global scale. So we believe that the target of 40 from our current capacity installed of 40 gigawatts going up to 60 gigawatts is achievable. And some of the challenges faced by the industry is, again, one is cranes, so equipment. The second is the availability of good sites, and the third is the availability of the WTG machines from the OEMs. There is a trend internationally to move to electric cranes, and this has been successful. It has just come out in the last few months, and we hope to bring those equipments to India. However, most of our job sites are in very remote conditions without basic infrastructure, and therefore we hope that in the next 2 to 5 years, electric cranes or hybrid cranes would be the norm for the construction industry. We are the first movers in the crane industry in India, and we have created a crane training academy about 8 to 10 years ago in our company. And we have trained more than 1,000 operators who are not only used for our purposes, for our captive needs, but they are also go into the market. So we are establishing a pool of skilled manpower. We are also working with the National Skill Development Association as well as the OEMs to give on-site training. On average, we have an apprenticeship program, so junior operators are trained by senior operators, and this could take anywhere between 5 to 10 to 15 years. There has been a very big focus on safety and sustainability, health and environment at sites, and as the profile of our customers change, as India becomes more global in its EPC, engineering, procurement and construction abilities, the requirement for skilled and technical operators has gone up. So nowadays, customer also demands for these highly trained and technical operators. We have been focused in developing our operators through OEM trainings on site, through apprenticeship programs which are from 5 to 15 years, and also through bringing back Indian talent that has been spread in the Middle East back to India. I think manufacturing in India has come a long way, especially with the focus of Make in India by the government. And going forward, a lot of the equipments that are being imported will be localized. So this will create a number of jobs, this will create resilience in the economy, and this will also enable us to cater to our domestic requirements with equipment manufactured locally.